Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. This is a public meeting and there are no hearings or no lettings today, so I would ask that only members of this board be allowed to speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. At this time, I will ask the secretary to please call the roll.
Director Coyle,
Present.
Director Davis,
Present.
Director Hayes,
Present.
Director Patel, Director Pearson,
Present.
Director Williams, President Bradley.
Present, we have a quorum. I will call this meeting to order.
Regular business from the President. Recommendation that approval be given as follows. Addendum for letting number 8786. Relocation of airfield maintenance and snow removal equipment facilities at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Cooperation agreement between the City of St. Louis and the Metropolitan Park and Recreation District, also known as the Great River Greenway District, for the development, management, and upkeep of the Deer Creek Greenway to Francis Lay Park. Plans and specifications for letting number 8787. ADA improvements, City Hall wayfinding signage, BPS project number 2023-00-046. The estimated cost of this work is $49,500, authorized by ordinance number 71846 and funded by ADA Transition Plan Improvements. Port Authority Agreement. Request that the Board of Public Service issue a permit for a period of up to 1 year so that ArtCo's fleeting operations can begin substantially as described in Exhibit A of the agreement. Port Authority Permit Agreement. Request that the Board of Public Service issue a permit with conditions for a period of up to 1 year to allow the United States Army Corps of Engineers to conduct sampling and testing at 11 Dock Street and 1 Branch Street. Port Authority Permit Renewal. Request that the Board of Public Service renew the permit for a period of up to 1 year to allow the United States Army Corps of Engineers to extend the bottom of the ramp at the MacArthur Bridge with riprap to facilitate river access. PSA number 1293. Task order contract for on-call traffic engineering services with Lockmuller Group, Inc. for the maximum agreement amount of $600,000. PSA number 1294. Task order contract for on-call architectural and engineering services with Introba, Inc. for the maximum agreement amount of $600,000. Supplemental agreement number 4 to PSA number 1256. Testing and inspection of materials throughout the City of St. Louis with UES Professional Solutions 25 LLC in the amount of $900,000. This supplemental agreement is amended to modify the scope of work and is authorized by various ordinance numbers to be submitted as task orders are issued. Supplemental agreement number 4 to PSA number 1256. Engineering design services for airfield projects at St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Crawford, Murphy, and Tilly, Inc. This supplemental agreement in the amount of $276,849.67 is amended to modify the scope of work and is authorized by ordinance number 71657. The Land Reutilization Authority respectfully requests that the Board of Public Service accept donations of properties referenced in Resolution number 24-LRA-177. These properties will be immediately transferred to the city for public use along Truman Parkway. Transmitted for award is the proposed contract with R.V. Wagner, Inc. for the public works advertised under lighting number 8778, Tucker Boulevard Cycle Track Federal Project number TAP-5603. The proposed contractor has furnished a performance bond as required by the city charter. From the Office of Special Events, requests for the following to be approved, subject to certain conditions. There is one special event to be declared as festival zone. Schlafly's Soccer Pregame will take place on 21st Street between Locust and Olive on specific dates throughout the season, ranging from February 22nd to October 18th, from 8 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that the board declares as emergency actions for the following: Chain of Rocks Service Building Fire Alarm Panel Replacement. The estimated cost of this work is $23,000. Howard Bend Water Treatment Plant Substation OCB 6 and Transformer 3. Testing, troubleshooting, and repair. The estimated cost of this work is $17,399.50. From the Director of Public Safety and Utilities, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request by Betty Jean Care People's Health Center to consolidate 5647 through 55 and 5635 through 45 Delmer Boulevard into one lot in City Block 4548. We have 5 conditional uses from the Director of Public Safety.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Sandra Long, zoning plan examiner for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioner at today's meeting. Per board order number 766, transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 5 applications: 4057 Botanical, 4022 Oletha, 4024 Oletha, 2804 North 14th, and 3921 Goodfellow. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Thank you, Sandra. Before we vote, I do want to make a point of clarification for the board. So 3921 Goodfellow was for a child development daycare neighborhood commercial district. Originally in the packet that was circulated to you, there was a letter of opposition from Alderwoman Pam Boyd. Alderwoman Boyd spoke with Mary Hart Burton about submitting a new support letter. It was after the conditional use hearing, so Mary did not allow it to be entered into the packet. I asked Michelle to send that support letter around everyone on the board so that you could clearly see that Alderwoman Boyd is fully in support of 3921 Goodfellow, and it is recommended for approval, just in case anyone was questioning why there was an opposition letter in the packet. So with that, I'll open the floor for any questions from any of our board members. Seeing none, is there a motion?
Motion to
moved,
approve
Davis.
Hayes.
Second, Davis.
Okay, thank you, directors. I have a motion, Director Hayes, and a second, Director Davis. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Sorry about that. Aye.
Director Pearson.
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional uses are approved. Thank you. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, February 11th, 2025. Are there any questions or any comments on the meeting minutes as submitted? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So move Pearson.
Second Davis.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Abstain.
so noted. Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting minutes are approved. I'd like to ask you to consider today's BPS agenda. Are there any questions or comments on our meeting agenda items today? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Motion to approve Hayes.
Second Coyle.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any questions or any comments from any of our board directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved Hayes.
Second Davis.
Thank you. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a
Thank you.
safe afternoon.
Aye.
Thanks.